Oh, my lord, I'm feeling so frightened.
That's why I asked the name
My
of
lord,
God.
I was so in the closet. Lord Hamlet was stoutly all embraced. No hat upon his head, his stockings fouled, unguttered, and down guide to his ankle, pale as his shirt, his knees knocking each other, and with a look so piteous and purpose, as if he'd been loosed out of hell. To speak of horrors, he comes before me.
Mad for my love.
I do not know, but truly, I do fear it.
What said he?
He took me by the wrist and held me hard. Then he goes to the length of all his arm. And then, and with his other hand, thus over his brow, he falls to such pursuit of my face, and he will draw it. Long stayed he so. At last, a little shaking of mine arm, and thrice his head, thus waving up and down. He raised so high, so pitiless and profound, as it did seem to shatter all his bulk, and in his being, that done he lets me go, and with his head over his shoulder turned, he seemed to find his way without his eyes. For outdoors he went, without their helps, and to the last bended their light on me.
Come, go with me. I will go seek the king. This is very ecstasy of love, so violent property for God itself, and lends the will to desperate undertaking, and off as any passion under heaven that does afflict our nature. I am sorry. What have you given him any hard word of late?
No, my good lord. But as you did command, I did repel his fetters and denied his access to me.
That has made him mad. I am sorry, for with better head and judgment I had no cold him. I fear he did but trifle and meant to wreck three. But Beshrew, my jealousy, by heaven, it is a proper to our age to cast beyond ourselves in our opinions, as it is common for the younger short to take distraction. Come, go, we to the king. This must be known, which, being kept closed, might move more grief to high than hate to utter love. Come.
Rosencrantz and Guildenstein, moreover do we much did long to see you. The need we have to use you did provoke our hasty sending. Something have you heard of Hamlet's transformation, so call it, since nor exterior nor the inward man resembles that it was, what it should be, more than his father's death, that thus hath put him so much in the understanding of himself. I cannot dream of, I entreat you both, that being of so young days, brought up with him, and since so neighborhood, see his youth and behavior, and that you vouchsafe your rest here in our court, and some little time by your companies, and to draw on to pleasures and to garner, so much as from occasion you may glean, whatever ought to us unknown, afflicts some, thus that open lies within our remedy. Good gentlemen, ye have much talked of you, and sure I am two men that are not living, to whom he more adheres, if it will please you to show much gentry and goodwill, as to expend your time as to us while, for the sublime profit of our hope. Your visitation shall receive such thanks as a king's remembrance.
Go.
Thanks, Guildenstein and gentle Rosencrantz, and I beseech you to instantly to visit my too much changed son. Go, some of you, and bring these gentlemen where Hamlet is.
Heaven make our apprentices and our practice pleasing and helpful to him.
Amen.
Therefore, since really is the soul of wit and tedious the limbs and outward glorious, I will be brief. Your noble son is mad. Mad call I it for the define true madness. What is but be nothing else but mad, but let that go.
No matter with less art.
Madam, I swear I use no art at all. This that he is mad. This true, 'tis true. This pity and pity. This true. A foolish figure, but where farewell. For I will use no art. Matt, let us grant him then. And now remains that we find out the case of this effect, or rather say the cause of this defect. For this defective comes by cause, thus it remains, and the remainder thus present. I have daughter, I have wife, she is mine, who in her duty and obedience mark hath given me this. Now gather and sermons. What do you think of me?
As a man of faithful and honorable.
I would fain proso, and then I prescript give her that she should look herself from the resort. I made no messenger, received no token, which done, she took the fruit of my advice, and he repelled a short tale to me, fell into a sadness, then into a fast, thence to a watch, thence into a weakness, thence to a lightness, and by this declension into the madness, wherein now he braves, and all we mourn for.
Do you think this true? Further.
You know, sometimes he walked 4 hours together here in the lobby.
So he does indeed.
At a time I lose my daughter to him. Be you and I behind a arras, then mark the encounter. If he love her not, and be not from his reason fall thereon, let me be no assistant for a state, but keep a farm and carter.
We will try it. May be very light.
Take this from this, if this be otherwise, a circumstance, let me, I will find where truth is hid, through it were hid indeed within the center.
Both your majesties, might by the sovereign power you have of us, put your dread pleasures more into command than to entreaty.
But we both obey, and here give up ourselves in the full bent to lay our service freely at your feet.
Welcome,
to be
dear Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. I've wanted to see you for a long time now, but I've sent for you so hastily because I need your help right away. Inside and out, that's come over Hamlet. That's the only word for it, since inside and out, he's different from what he was before. I can't imagine what's made him so unlike himself, other than his father's death. Since you both grew up together and with him, and are so familiar with his personality and behavior, I'm asking you to stay a while at court and spend some time with him. See if you can get Hamlet to have some fun, and find out if there's anything in particular that's bothering him, so we can set about trying to fix it. Gentlemen, Hamlet's talked a lot about you, and I know there are no two men alive that he's fonder of. If you'll be so good to spend some time with us and help us out, you will be thanked on the royal scale.